Jai Hind, dear host, you can start the session now, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening and very warm welcome to everyone present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to day 6 of Agri SAARTHI KRANTI 2026, our prestigious 30-day National Agriculture Training Program. On behalf of entire Agri SAARTHI team, I extend a heartfelt welcome to all the participants, dignitaries and our esteemed resource person for today's session. Myself Pratiksha and I will be coordinating today's session. Along with me, Ms. Simran will also be coordinating the program. A warm welcome is not just a greeting, it is a promise of learning, growth, and meaningful meetings. This platform, Agrisarthi Kranti, is not merely a training program. It is a movement towards knowledge, innovation, and empowerment in agriculture, nurturing young minds and guiding them towards a purposeful future. To begin with, I also warmly welcome our organizing director, Mr. Ajay Kasana sir, Chief Secretary of AgriSarthi. Before we move ahead, let us briefly reflect on yesterday's enlightening session on beekeeping. We learned how tiny bees play a powerful role in pollination, biodiversity, and environmental balance, reminding us that sustainable agriculture begins with nature's smallest contributors. The session also highlighted that beekeeping is not just about honey. It supports livelihood, strengthens rural community, and requires proper care and management. Truly, the insight shared yesterday added sweetness to our learning, just like honey itself. Building on that foundation, today's session focuses on shaping futures and unlocking possibilities. The topic for today's first session is career guidance and higher studies opportunity for agriculture students. When the field meets vision and education meets direction, agriculture transfers from a degree into a lifelong mission. Now, I would like to acknowledge IRI Wala, a platform that has become a true guide for agriculture aspirants across India. Through authentic knowledge sharing, exam guidance, and career update, it has built a strong learning community and continue to inspire lakhs of students. We are privileged to have two eminent resource persons from IRI Wala with us today. Mr. Rohitash Dudwal, PhD Scholar, Division of Agronomy, ICR IRI New Delhi, and Mr. Sudhir Binchar sir, PhD Scholar, Division of Soil Science and Agriculture Chemistry, ICR IRI New Delhi. Both our speakers bring rich experience, clarity of purpose, and deep understanding of career pathways and higher education opportunities in agriculture. With this positive spirit, I welcome both the speaker and respectfully invite you to share insightful thoughts with us. Over to you, sir.
हेलो। स्वागत है बच्चों आप सभी का आज के इस करियर गाइडेंस सेशन में। जैसा कि मैम ने ऑलरेडी इंट्रोड्यूस कराया आईआरआई वाला के बारे में कि आईआरआई वाला क्या है, इन्होंने एक टर्म यूज में लिया है यहाँ पे, जेन्युइन और ऑथेंटिक, जो कि आप सब लोगों ने देखा भी होगा कि रिसेंटली फ्रॉम द पास्ट 1 ईयर आईआरआई वाला एक ऐसा यूट्यूब चैनल है, एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जो कि एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक ऑथेंटिक गाइडेंस प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, उनको एक डायरेक्शन दे रहा है हायर एजुकेशन के लिए। तो कम्प्लीटली आज के इस सेशन में हम बातचीत करेंगे आप लोगों के लिए क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज है आफ्टर बीएससी। मोस्टली जितने भी जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स है जो ज्वाइन कर रखे हैं आज का सेशन, वो बिलोंग करते हैं बीएससी से। तो आप आगे हायर एजुकेशन में क्या कर सकते हैं और क्यों आपको एमएससी और पीएचडी करनी चाहिए, और आने वाले टाइम के अंदर क्यों आप, जब 2047 के अंदर हम विकसित भारत को देखते हैं, तो उसके लिए विकसित कृषि का होना बहुत जरूरी है, और विकसित कृषि को बनाने के लिए विकसित एग्रीकल्चर एजुकेशन का बहुत जरूरी है। उसी एग्रीकल्चर एजुकेशन को विकसित करने के लिए मैं और मेरे साथी सुधीर सर अभी आपके साथ ज्वाइन भी करेंगे, जिन्होंने एक रिसेंटली लास्ट 1 ईयर से एक पहल स्टार्ट की, और जो आईआरआई से नॉलेज का गैप था स्टूडेंट्स तक, एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट्स तक, उस ब्रिज को फिल करने का हमने काम किया। जो लोग नहीं जानते हैं उनको हम बता दें कि हम पीएचडी स्कॉलर्स हैं आईआरआई से, और इसके साथ साथ ही हम एक प्लेटफॉर्म रन करते हैं आईआरआई वाला, जो मोस्टली गाइडेंस प्रोवाइड करता है बीएससी एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट्स को कि वो बीएससी के बाद क्या कर सकते हैं। उसके बाद में हम जो भी आईसीआर जेआरएफ की एग्जामिनेशन है, आईसीआर एसआरएफ की जो एग्जामिनेशन है, उसके लिए हम 1-to-1 मेंटोरशिप भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं। तो बेसिकली आज के सेशन में हम यही समझेंगे कि आपके लिए क्यों ICR JRF एग्जामिनेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है? ओवर टू यू सर।
यस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सर, मैं बच्चों को यूट्यूब चैनल दिखा देना चाहता हूँ अपना, जो लोग नहीं जानते उनको, कि आप जैसे आईआरआई वाला सर्च करेंगे तो एक प्यारा सा चैनल आएगा, दैट इज आईआरआई वाला। और हम बेसिकली पिछले 1.5 साल से कुछ कंटेंट्स बना रहे हैं जो आप लोगों ने शायद इंस्टाग्राम या शायद यूट्यूब पे देखे होंगे। और अपार्ट फ्रॉम एनीथिंग, वी आर नॉट हियर टू सेल समथिंग, अपार्ट फ्रॉम एनीथिंग, वी आर नॉट हियर टू एडवर्टाइज समथिंग, वी आर हियर जस्ट फॉर क्रिएटिंग अवेयरनेस। कि हमारे जो पेरेंट्स वाली जनरेशन थी ना डियर स्टूडेंट्स, उसमें 10th 12th करके हमारे पेरेंट्स जॉब लग जाया करते थे। बहुत ज्यादा हुआ तो किसी ने बैचलर्स कर ली और अच्छी जॉब ले ली थी, लेकिन अब टाइम अलग है। जैसे जैसे कंपटीशन बढ़ रहा है वैसे वैसे लेवल ऑफ एजुकेशन बढ़ रही है। बट रूरल कम्युनिटीज, बेसिकली एग्रीकल्चर की सारी कम्युनिटीज रूरल है, तो वो कम्युनिटीज थोड़ी सी ना हेजिटेट करती है हायर एजुकेशन की तरफ। तो हमारा हमेशा से मोटिव अवेयरनेस यही रहा है कि हम हायर स्टडीज को थोड़ा प्रमोट करें। और हायर स्टडीज में एग्रीकल्चर में आती है आईसीआर से सपोर्टेड आईसीआर जेआरएफ और आईसीआर एसआरएफ के लाइक प्रोग्राम्स, जो ऑल ओवर इंडिया 74 एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज में जो आईसीआर अपने अपने प्रोग्राम्स कराता है मास्टर्स और पीएचडी के लिए, उन लोगों को, बच्चों को वहां प्रमोट किया जाए, ये हमारा मोटिव रहता है। हम आपको बता दें कि हमारे कुछ मेजर जो काम रहते हैं, कि हम एग्रीकल्चर एजुकेशन पे वीडियोस बनाते हैं, जो एग्रीकल्चर एग्जाम्स है उनके रिलेटेड हम अवेयरनेस वीडियोस बनाते हैं। आईसीआर एग्जाम्स रिलेटेड, किसी को अब्रॉड जाना है तो स्टडी अब्रॉड कैसे जा सकते हैं, सब कुछ A to Z, जो लोग गए हुए हैं उनके थ्रू, अगर उनको कुछ पढ़ाई करनी है, कुछ ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 उनके कुछ पॉडकास्ट हैं, आप सारा कुछ देख सकते हो यूनिवर्सिटीज के। शायद इनमें से आप कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज में होंगे जिनके हमने कैंपस रिव्यू वीडियोस डाले हैं। आईसीआर जेआरएफ क्या होता है, ये सारे के सारे, और कुछ टॉपर्स इंटरव्यू, जैसे एआरएस, अभी एआरएस का फीवर है पूरे इंडिया में है, एग्रीकल्चर रिसर्च सर्विस का, तो उनके ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 ऑल इंडिया रैंक 2 उनके पॉडकास्ट, ताकि कोई भी गांव में बैठा है, कोई भी किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी में बैठा स्टूडेंट ये ना सोचे कि मेरे पास सीनियर की हैंड होल्डिंग नहीं है। एक टाइम था जब आईआरआई के स्कॉलर्स को ये माना जाता था कि आईआरआई के स्कॉलर्स अपनी नॉलेज शेयर नहीं करते हैं। But then IRA wala came in and we always provide a hand holding between any student who is eager to learn from anywhere, to get into best institutes, to get into best jobs of this country, to be the brightest minds of this country. We are always here. So ये हमारे बारे में यूट्यूब चैनल था। जिन लोगों को नहीं पता, प्लीज गो एक बार गो थ्रू जरूर करें कि हम क्या करवाते हैं। और जो जानते हैं वो अच्छे से जानते हैं कि व्हाट वैल्यू वी ब्रिंग इनटू एग्रीकल्चर कम्युनिटी। हमने शुरुआत की थी एज ए इंस्टाग्राम चैनल, बट धीरे धीरे जैसे लोगों का प्यार मिला, वी सपोर्टेड एंड वी आल्सो यूटिलाइज द फीडबैक गिवन बाय द स्टूडेंट्स। और सर प्लीज।
अजय सर, आपके जो बच्चे, आपके पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, वो कैमरा ऑन नहीं करते हैं क्या? एक्चुअली इंटरेक्शन सर और भी बेटर होता अगर सभी लोग कैमरा ऑन रखते, तो हमें सामने फेस दिखता, तो हमें लगता कि हाँ बच्चों से हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं। बेसिकली हमारी क्लासेस होती है तो हमारी वो आदत है कि हमें चेहरे सामने दिखते रहते हैं, तो अच्छा लगता है।
Okay, Dr. Saab. So I request to all the participants, please turn on your cameras. So it will be more interactive and it will be a happy session along with some knowledge.
Absolutely, we are all not here to just deliver a lecture, we are here to interact with you guys, so that's why we are like requesting you to please switch on your camera.
बेसिकली जिनको नहीं पता है, हम विद इन ए शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आपको बता देते हैं कि आईसीआर जेआरएफ एग्जामिनेशन क्या होता है और क्या है हायर एजुकेशन जिसकी हम बात करने वाले हैं। आप लोग जो बीएससी में हैं, बीएससी के बाद हम क्या कर सकते हैं? एमएससी कर सकते हैं, मास्टर ऑफ साइंस, और मास्टर ऑफ साइंस के बाद हम कर सकते हैं पीएचडी। अब यहाँ पर जब बीएससी के बाद एमएससी करने की बात आती है, तो हमारे पास एग्रीकल्चर में जो आप बीएससी में अभी अलग अलग आप सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहे हो, जैसे एग्रोनॉमी, सॉइल साइंस, प्लांट पैथोलॉजी, एग्रीकल्चर एक्सटेंशन, फिजियोलॉजी, एंटोमोलॉजी, इन सभी के अंदर आप एमएससी कर सकते हो। उस एमएससी करने के लिए क्या है, दो प्रकार का ऑप्शन आपके पास होता है। एक आप कि आपके स्टेट के अंदर जो भी आपकी जो यूनिवर्सिटी होती है, स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी, वो एग्जाम कंडक्ट करवाती है, या फिर हमारे पास सेकंड ऑप्शन होता है आईसीआर। आईसीआर एक हमारी बॉडी है जो कि ऑल ओवर हायर एजुकेशन को देखती है। तो आईसीआर ने एनटीए को ये जिम्मेदारी दे रखी है कि वो ये एग्जाम कंडक्ट कराए, जिसका नाम है आईसीआर एआईडब्ल्यूएपीजी। और आईसीआर एआईडब्ल्यूएपीजी के थ्रू आप ऑल ओवर इंडिया की जितनी भी यूनिवर्सिटीज है उनके अंदर 25% सीट पर आप एडमिशन ले सकते हो। इसके अलावा जो हमारी डीम्ड यूनिवर्सिटीज है, जैसे कि आईएआरआई, एनडीआरआई और सेंट्रल एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज रानी लक्ष्मीबाई, आरपीसीयू पूसा और सेंट्रल एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी इंफाल, इनमें 100% सीट के लिए आईसीआर के थ्रू एडमिशन होता है। ये जो आईसीआर की एग्जामिनेशन है, ये हर साल कंडक्ट कराई जाती है जून या जुलाई के अंदर। इसके फॉर्म मार्च और अप्रैल के बीच में इसके फॉर्म फिल किए जाते हैं। और इसके अंदर आपको एग्जाम देने के लिए पहले ही एक सब्जेक्ट चूज करना होता है, जैसा कि जो भी मैंने सब्जेक्ट का नाम बताया, आप उस सब्जेक्ट को चूज करके एग्जामिनेशन दे सकते हो। अगर आपको जेनेटिक्स से अगर आपको मास्टर करनी है तो उसके लिए हमारा सब्जेक्ट ग्रुप होता है प्लांट साइंस। अगर एग्रोनॉमी से करना है उसके लिए ग्रुप होता है हमारा एग्रोनॉमी। सॉइल साइंस से अगर करना है तो उसके लिए ग्रुप होता है हमारा फिजिकल साइंस। उससे आप प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हो अपनी, और उससे आप एग्जामिनेशन दे सकते हो।
और इसके लिए हमने एक डिटेल वीडियो बना रखा है, अगर आप किसी दिन टाइम मिले तो सब्जेक्ट कैसे चूज करें, बिकॉज आपने बैचलर्स में सारी सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रखी हैं, आपको एक सब्जेक्ट में एक्सपर्टीज लेनी है, मास्टर्स करना है, तो सब्जेक्ट कैसे चूज करें। और फिर फोर्थ ईयर के बाद, फोर्थ ईयर के ड्यूरेशन में ही आपको ये पेपर देना होता है और एक सब्जेक्ट चूज करनी होती है। वो थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पोर्शन होता है कि आप कौन सी सब्जेक्ट चूज करते हो। जनरली बच्चे ज्यादा सोचते नहीं है, दोस्तों को देख के सब्जेक्ट चूज कर लेते हैं, फिर वो थोड़ा लेट समझ में आता है कि सर ये तो मेरी टाइप ऑफ सब्जेक्ट थी नहीं, वो दूसरी वाली सब्जेक्ट मेरे ज्यादा बेटर थी, मेरे स्टेट में तो कोई स्कोप है ही नहीं उस सब्जेक्ट का। तो ये सारी चीजें पहले देख लेनी होती है। तो हमने एक डिटेल वीडियो बना रखा है, हाउ टू चूज सब्जेक्ट फॉर एमएससी। उसके बाद में आप ये सोच रहे होंगे कि सर जब स्टेट एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स हैं तो मैं आईसीआर के लिए क्यों प्रेफर करूं। भाई स्टेट एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स होते हैं, वो आपकी स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज में आपको एडमिशन देते हैं, लेकिन फायदा क्या है कि मैं आईसीआर करूं, उसका सबसे बड़ा फायदा है पैसा। आईसीआर जेआरएफ आपको फेलोशिप देता है हर मंथ। कितनी देता है ये सर आप बताइए।
आईसीआर पीजी स्कॉलरशिप मिलती है। 3 प्रकार की स्कॉलरशिप हम बोल सकते हैं जो आईसीआर में अगर आप एडमिशन लेते हो एमएससी के अंदर तो आपको मिल पाएगी। अगर हर ग्रुप के अंदर एक पर्टिकुलर आईसीआर ये बोलता है कि हम पर्टिकुलर सीट डिसाइड करते हैं, जिसका सीट मैट्रिक्स वो शेयर करते हैं कि इतनी नंबर ऑफ सीट पर हम इस बार एग्रोनॉमी में एडमिशन जो एमएससी में लेंगे उनको फेलोशिप देने वाले हैं। अराउंड 90 सीट पे हमारी फेलोशिप मिलती है एग्रोनॉमी में। उसी प्रकार से सभी सब्जेक्ट ग्रुप की नंबर ऑफ सीट डिसाइड की जाती है कि इन पे हमें पीजी स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगी, पीजीएस। उस पीजीएस में आपको मिलते हैं थ्रू आउट द एमएससी पर मंथ मिलेंगे आपको आरएस 12,640 पर मंथ। हर महीने आपको 12,640 रुपए मिलते हैं अगर आप टॉप रैंक में आते हो तो। अगर आपकी टॉप रैंक नहीं आती है तो फिर आपको मिलेंगे, अगर आप अपने डोमिसाइल स्टेट के अलावा अदर स्टेट में अगर आप एडमिशन लेते हो तो आपको मिलेंगे आरएस 5,000 रुपीज पर मंथ, यानी 5,000 रुपए पर महीना। अगर आप आईआरआई में एडमिशन लेते हो और आपकी फेलोशिप भी नहीं लगती है, मेन फेलोशिप पीजीएस फेलोशिप, तो आपको आईआरआई देता है 7,000 रुपीज पर मंथ। ये एडिशनल अमाउंट है जो केवल आईआरआई में ही दिया जाता है, 7,000 रुपीज पर मंथ। बाकी अदर जो यूनिवर्सिटीज है उनके अंदर केवल आपको मिलेंगे 5,000 रुपीज पर मंथ। ये फेलोशिप का स्ट्रक्चर रहता है।
एब्सोल्युटली। तो काफी बच्चे ये भी सोच रहे होंगे सर फेलोशिप तो मिल गई, लेकिन फिर भी पैसे के दम पे हम बाहर दूसरे स्टेट में चले जाएं। सिर्फ देखो, जब आप आईसीआर जेआरएफ देते हो तो ऑब्वियसली जो टॉप रैंक्स के स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो बेटर यूनिवर्सिटीज में जाते हैं, तो आप उन्हीं बेटर यूनिवर्सिटीज के स्टूडेंट्स के साथ अपनी मास्टर्स करते हो। और आज के टाइम पे एनीबडी विल एग्री कि यार एक्सपर्टीज की जरूरत है हर किसी को। वो जो कहावत थी ना, मास्टर ऑफ ऑल जैक ऑफ नन, वो वाली चीजें नहीं बची है। अब हमें एक एक्सपर्टीज की जरूरत है। आप कल को प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री में जाओगे, आप कल को गवर्नमेंट इंडस्ट्री में जाओगे, आपको सारी की सारी एक सब्जेक्ट पे एक्सपर्टीज चाहिए। सब कुछ जानने वाला और एक चीज के बारे में ज्यादा जानने वाला वो लोग नहीं चाहिए। ऐसे लोग चाहिए जो एग्रोनॉमी के एक्सपर्ट एक्सपर्ट हो, ऐसे लोग चाहिए जो सोइल साइंस के एक्सपर्ट हो, क्योंकि विद राइजिंग ऑफ कंपटीशन हमारी स्किल्स भी इंप्रूव होनी चाहिए और वो मास्टर्स के साथ होती है। अब सर बच्चे ये भी सोच सकते हैं कि सर हमें तो लेट्स से 100 वैकेंसी है, 1000 बच्चे हैं, तो सारे के सारे तो नहीं लग पाएंगे। तो जो नहीं लग पाएंगे उनका क्या फायदा कि वो मास्टर्स में जाए। तो लेट मी टेल यू फ्रेंड्स कि अगर इन केस आप ये सोचते हो कि सर विद राइजिंग कंपटीशन अगर मेरी जॉब नहीं भी लगी, अगर मैं टॉप यूनिवर्सिटीज में चला गया, जॉब नहीं भी लगी, तो मुझे क्या फायदा है। आप अगर बैचलर्स के बाद प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री में जाओगे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तो आपको मुश्किल से मुश्किल कितने 20 25 30, डार्क रियलिटी यही है कि इतने ही 30,000 मैक्स टू मैक्स आपको मिलेंगे। लेकिन अगर आप वही मास्टर्स के साथ अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ अपनी एक्सपर्टीज के साथ जाओगे, सेम टू सेम, आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये मान लो कि 2 साल एक्स्ट्रा देने की वजह से आप एटलीस्ट 20 30,000 आपकी सीवी में ऐड कर सकते हो, अगर आप प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री में भी जाना चाहते हो तो। ये प्रैक्टिकल रियलिटी मैं बता रहा हूँ, सिर्फ और सिर्फ सपने दिखाने वाली बात नहीं होती, हम हकीकत की बात करते हैं। दैट इज वाई आयरे वाला इतने कम टाइम में आप लोगों का ट्रस्ट गेन कर पाया। सो थिंक ब्रॉडली, आप ये सोचो कि आपको अभी आप जिस स्टेज पे हो, मेजरली आप शायद बीएससी सेकंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर या फोर्थ ईयर में होंगे, कुछ लोग मास्टर्स में भी होंगे इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, बट आप ये सोचो कि भाई अब मुझे आगे करना क्या है। क्या मुझे गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम की प्रिपेयर करना है, क्या मुझे हायर स्टडीज में जाना है, क्या मुझे अब्रॉड जाना है, या मुझे प्राइवेट प्राइवेट जॉब लेनी है। अब इनमें से ज्यादा बच्चों का सवाल होगा कि सर मुझे गवर्नमेंट जॉब लेनी है, बिकॉज
बिल्कुल।
रूरल कम्युनिटीज आते हैं। अब जब गवर्नमेंट जॉब का आपने सोचा है ना, तो अब आप लोग खुद से ये पूछो, क्या आपको जल्दी जॉब चाहिए या आपको अच्छी जॉब चाहिए? इन दोनों सवालों में से आप एक चीज क्लियर करो कि आपको अच्छी जॉब चाहिए, आपको जल्दी जॉब चाहिए। जब आप सोचोगे कि यार जल्दी जॉब तो मैं 12th के बाद आर्मी में या जो अग्निवीर में वहां जाके भी ले सकता था, अभी मैं हायर स्टडीज या रिसर्च में क्यों आ रहा हूँ, एक्सपर्टीज में क्यों जा रहा हूँ, मुझे साइंटिस्ट क्यों बनना है, मुझे असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर क्यों बनना है, मुझे एसएमएस एसटीओ क्यों बनना है? बिकॉज यू वांट ए स्टैंडर्ड लाइफ, राइट? तो उसके लिए आपको हायर स्टडीज में जाना होगा। बैचलर्स के बाद आप ज्यादा ज्यादा क्या कर सकते हो, बैंकिंग जॉब्स में जा सकते हो। जो बैंकिंग जॉब्स में जाते भी हैं, दे ऑल्सो नो द रियलिटी की कंफर्ट ऑफ लिविंग नहीं है, स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग उतना नहीं है, उतनी लाइक रिलैक्स लाइफ नहीं है। तो फॉर दैट पर्पज थिंक वाइजली कि आपको आगे करना क्या है। अगर आपका सॉल्यूशन है कि अच्छी जॉब चाहिए, देन मास्टर्स इज ऑप्शन, क्योंकि मास्टर्स करोगे। सर अभी एक वेस्ट बंगाल में एडीए की जॉब थी, 120 पोस्ट थी बैचलर्स लेवल के। लेट मी गिव यू जस्ट वन एग्जांपल। बैचलर्स लेवल की पोस्ट थी, 120 पोस्ट थी, और पूरे वेस्ट बंगाल ने पेपर दिया। कैन यू इमेजिन सर कि 120 लोगों में से सिर्फ और सिर्फ बैचलर्स करने वाले कितने होंगे, और मास्टर्स करने वाले कितने होंगे, और पीएचडी करने वाले कितने होंगे?
मतलब एटलीस्ट अगर बैचलर क्वालिफिकेशन था तो हम बोल सकते हैं ना 30 से 40% तो होने
बिल्कुल
चाहिए।
सर।
एक भी नहीं।
120 में से 120 बंदे वो थे जिन्होंने एटलीस्ट मास्टर्स कर रखी है, ज्यादातर लोग पीएचडी में से थे। अभी जब मैं वेस्ट बंगाल गया था, तब इस रियलिटी का पता चला कि जो बैचलर्स लेवल की जॉब है ना, वो भी बंदा वही ले जाएगा जिसकी सब्जेक्ट में एक्सपर्टीज होगी, जो आपसे सीनियर है। सो थिंक वाइजली कि आपको अगर गवर्नमेंट जॉब में लेना है तब भी आपको हायर स्टडीज की जरूरत है, अगर आपको प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री में जाना है तब भी हायर स्टडीज की जरूरत है। और ये लोग आप खुद भी जानते हैं, ये चीज आप खुद भी जानते हैं कि आपको कितनी जरूरत है हायर स्टडीज की। बिकॉज आज वो टाइम गया कि बीएससी होते ही आपको घर से उठा के ले जाएंगे कि हाँ आपकी जॉब दे देता हूं मैं।
बट सर हायर स्टडीज भी जो एमएससी आप बोल रहे हो वो भी अच्छी जगह से अगर करेंगे तो ही वैल्यू है, अदरवाइज एमएससी और पीएचडी भी लोग प्राइवेट से करके बैठ जाते हैं, उनका नेट भी क्लियर नहीं होता है, उनको प्राइवेट के अंदर भी फिर पीएचडी, इवन आप प्राइवेट से पीएचडी एमएससी करते हो तो आपको उसके बावजूद भी कोई भी आपको 30-40 हजार रुपए भी पर मंथ नहीं देगा कोई भी।
ये
क्यों?
सर
क्योंकि स्किल आपकी कभी डेवलप नहीं होगी वहां पे, आप केवल एक डिग्री लेने के लिए जाओगे। डिग्री वाला टाइम जा चुका है। आज के टाइम पे मार्केट में अगर किसी को पैसा मिल रहा है तो उसकी स्किल का मिल रहा है, उसके नॉलेज का मिल रहा है, जो कि कहीं ना कहीं अगर आप हमें आज हम एग्रीकल्चर एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं, आज अगर एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज की रियलिटी की बात करते हैं, प्राइवेट के अंदर तो इस प्रकार से डिग्रियां बांटी जा रही है कि आप में से भी बहुत से ऐसे लोग होंगे जो केवल अपनी बीएससी के दौरान पूरी बीएससी के अंदर 150 से ज्यादा दिन कॉलेज में नहीं गए होंगे, केवल एग्जाम देने जाते हो, एग्जाम देके आ जाते हो और बीएससी हो जाएगी और डिग्री हाथ में आ जाएगी। डिग्री को लेके करोगे क्या जब स्किल नहीं सीखोगे कल को? फिर हम कैसे एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि कोई भी हमें पैकेज देगा? क्यों देगा पैकेज आपको? कोई भी आपको पैकेज कोई भी तब देगा ना जब आपको कुछ आएगा, आपके पास कुछ नॉलेज होगा, जो कि आज लेक कर रहा है हमारे एजुकेशन के अंदर। और उसकी डार्क रियलिटी के अंदर हम जाते हैं ना, अगर बैकग्राउंड में जाके देखते हैं तो प्राइवेट जो यूनिवर्सिटीज है उनको कोई लेना देना नहीं है। जो स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज है वो रिक्रूट नहीं करती, और रिक्रूट भी करते हैं तो उनके अंदर आपको पता है कि कितनी हमारे जो इन्फ्लुएंशियल जो पॉलिटिकल जो इन्फ्लुएंस होता है वो इतना होता है, क्योंकि इंटरव्यू बेस्ड पोजीशन होती है हमारे असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर की। जो जो क्वालिटी लोग है वो वहां तक पहुंच ही नहीं पा रहे हैं, इसकी वजह से क्वालिटी एजुकेशन नहीं मिल पा रहा है, और क्वालिटी एजुकेशन नहीं मिलने की वजह से हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट नहीं निकल रहे हैं। आज बीएससी के बाद क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट निकलेंगे तभी तो जाके कल को मार्केट में उनकी वैल्यू होगी और वो कुछ अर्न करने के लायक होंगे।
एब्सोल्युटली।
आज क्यों एक आईआईटी जो कि एक बैचलर डिग्री है ना, वो भी तो आईआईटी क्या है? बीटेक है, मतलब बैचलर इन टेक्नोलॉजी वो करते हैं। हम बैचलर इन साइंस कर रहे हैं, हम बैचलर इन एग्रीकल्चर कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आज एग्रीकल्चर में बीएससी यानी कि 4 साल लगाने के बाद में आपकी क्या वैल्यू है, एक आईआईटीएन की क्या वैल्यू है? आप दोनों को कंपेयर भी नहीं कर सकते, दोनों में कंपेरिजन भी नहीं है, दिन रात जितना फर्क है। और उसका रियलिटी क्या है कि एजुकेशन के लिए अवेयर नहीं किया जाता है एट द अर्ली स्टेज, और दूसरी तरफ से जब स्टूडेंट को कोई ट्रिगर नहीं करता है, तो आप जिस एज में हो ना, जिस एज ग्रुप में हो आप अभी हो 18 से लेकर 25 में, सबसे ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंशियर एज होती है। इस टाइम पे अगर आपको कोई डायरेक्शन राइट डायरेक्शन नहीं देगा तो भटकने के चांस सबसे ज्यादा होते हैं। और इसीलिए मैं तो धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा अजय जी का कि वो ऐसी ट्रेनिंग्स करवा रहे हैं, मतलब जिससे कि आप लोगों को एटलीस्ट एक प्लेटफॉर्म, आपको एक ऐसा ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग दी जा रही है जिसके थ्रू आप अवेयर होंगे। कंप्लीट बोस्चर जो देखा था हमने, जैसे हमने शेयर किया था, उसमें इतने अच्छे अच्छे लेक्चर्स इन्होंने रखे हैं, जो ऑलरेडी रिटायर्ड आईसीआर के जो ऑफिशियल्स है, जो टॉप पोजीशन पे रहे हैं, वो आपको डिलीवर कर रहे हैं। ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी आज आपको मिल रही है ऑनलाइन मीडिया के थ्रू कि आप सब कुछ सीख पा रहे हो, जस्ट बिकॉज कि इन्होंने ये इनिशिएटिव लिया। तो इनिशिएटिव लेने वालों की आज के टाइम पे कमी है, और जो लेगा वो कहीं ना कहीं बेनिफिट करा रहा है आपको। ये सेशन आप, मैं बता रहा हूँ, 30 डेज की ट्रेनिंग अगर आपने बहुत अच्छे से अगर मन बनाकर सुन लिया और सीख लिया, तो 30 दिन के बाद में आप इतना इंप्रूवमेंट देखोगे कि 2026 कहीं ना कहीं आपकी बदल जाएगी। कहीं ना कहीं आपके अंदर वो चेंजेस होंगे जो आपकी लाइफ में आने वाले टाइम में आप खुद वो एहसास करोगे कि हाँ, मैंने वो 30 दिन की ट्रेनिंग ज्वाइन की थी और उसका ये रिजल्ट रहा कि आज मैं ये कर पा रहा हूँ। इतने लेक्चर से उनको सीख कर आप कुछ भी अपना स्टार्टअप कर सकते हो। अपनी एग्रीप्रेन्योरशिप, आज जो बिजनेस की हम बातचीत करते हैं, उसके लिए सेशंस इन्होंने रखे हैं, ऐसे सेशंस इन्होंने रखे हैं जो आपकी बहुत ज्यादा मदद करने वाले हैं।
एब्सोल्युटली। और सर ने
लर्निंग भी वही बच्चा होता है ना कि सीखने की क्षमता, लर्निंग हर कोई नहीं करना चाहता, सुन लेंगे और जाके फिर वही बात है कि वैसा का वैसा सेम डे अगले दिन।
हाँ सर, क्वेश्चन करना आसान होता है, खुद में उस चीज़ को एम्पैथाइज करके एक्सेप्ट करना मुश्किल होता है। और जैसे सर ने बात बोली ना, प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ की जो कंडीशंस हैं, वी बेटर नो इट। आई एम बीइंग ए प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी प्रोडक्ट इन माय बैचलर्स एज वेल एज इन मास्टर्स। आई नो द डार्क रियलिटी ऑफ प्राइवेट स्टूडेंट्स एंड ऑल्सो सर, स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज अलग नहीं है, दे आर ऑल्सो एट द सेम लेवल, बट स्टिल
क्वालिटी बिल्कुल डिग्रेड हो चुकी है, रियलिटी है ये, हम जानते
चाहे
हैं।
अपन खुली आंखों से एक्सेप्ट करें या नहीं करें, वी नो द रियलिटी, राइट। आप, वो कहते हैं कि सच्चाई को आप इनकार नहीं कर सकते, बट हाँ, डीप डाउन आप आप एक दिन में सिस्टम तो नहीं बदल सकते, लेकिन एक दिन में आप खुद को बदल सकते हो। और ये 30 दिन में तो एटलीस्ट बदल ही सकते हो। अगर एक दिन में नहीं बदल सकते तो 30 दिन में आपके पास, जैसे अभी जो इंट्रोड्यूसर हैं प्रतीक्षा, उन्होंने बोला कि कल बी कीपिंग की कुछ सेशन हुआ था,
हाँ
आज हायर स्टडीज का कुछ सेशन हो रहा है, कल कोई और सेशन हो रहा है। और हमने जो ब्रोशर भी देखा, तो देर आर एन नंबर ऑफ लेक्चर्स जो आपका शायद ब्रॉड ब्रॉड कर सकते हैं आपका माइंडसेट, कि हाँ एग्रीकल्चर में क्या क्या है, क्या क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं, और कौन आपको बता रहा है, दैट इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट। बीइंग योर एल्डर ब्रदर्स, हम यही सोचते हैं कि आप जैसे वी आर योर एल्डर ब्रदर्स फ्रॉम IRI, सो आपको एटलीस्ट ये पता होगा कि चीजें जब अपन सपने देखते हैं ना, तो इट इट इज समवॉट पॉसिबल कि हाँ, जब अपन कोई चीज देख लेते हैं, देन वी शुड हैव ए रोड मैप कि हमें पहुंचना कैसे है। आज अब अगर आप BSc थर्ड ईयर फोर्थ ईयर में हैं, देन थिंक कि आपको एक सब्जेक्ट चूज करनी है। उस सब्जेक्ट चूज करने के बाद आपको JRF की प्रिपरेशन करनी है। JRF की प्रिपरेशन बहुत आसान, पूरे देश में बहुत ही ज्यादा आसान और अफोर्डेबल हमने बना दी है IRI वाला आने के बाद। पहले एक टाइम था जब ICR की कोचिंग, ICR JRF की कोचिंग एक टाइम पे ऐसा था कि अफोर्डेबल और रीचेबल, एक्सेसिबल नहीं थी, लेकिन पहली बार IRI के स्कॉलर्स आपको इतने एक्सेसिबल और रीचेबल मिलेगी, शायद आपने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था, लेकिन आसानी से हम आज आपसे बात कर रहे हैं अजय सर की वजह से और सारे स्टूडेंट्स की कोऑपरेशन की वजह से। सो
सर कुछ,
आफ्टर ऑल,
हाँ मतलब बच्चों के भी कुछ क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं अपन, क्योंकि
एग्जैक्टली।
बिकॉज टाइम का हमारे पास लिमिटेशन है। अदरवाइज ये जो हमने जो भी बातचीत की ऑलरेडी, आप एग्जाम के बारे में और अच्छे से, जैसे कि ऑलरेडी यूट्यूब चैनल हमने बता दिया, वहां पे देखोगे तो हमने कंप्लीटली वहां पे और अच्छे से वीडियोस बना रखे हैं, क्योंकि टाइम की शॉर्टेज है। तो हम आपसे बातचीत करने के लिए आए थे बेसिकली। तो जो भी, जिनकी भी क्वेरीज है, यहाँ पे एक ऑप्शन आता है हैंड रेज करने का, प्लीज जो जूम के एप्लीकेशन में आप उसके थ्रू हैंड रेज कर दीजिए, फिर अजय सर आपको बोल देंगे माइक्रोफोन ऑन करने के लिए, तो तभी आप माइक्रोफोन ऑन कर कर अपनी क्वेरी कर सकते हो। प्लीज ऑन कर दीजिए, आप हैंड रेज कर दीजिए जिसका
Simran
भी
and
कोई भी।
Pratiksha, please carry on the Q&A session. Thank you so much, Dr. Sab. Now there will be a Q&A session. I think Piyush Kumar Yadav is there. So you can unmute and ask your query. And later on, Simran and Pratiksha will carry on.
Okay, sir. Now we have Piyush Kumar Yadav. You can unmute and ask your question. Please introduce yourself and then you ask your question.
गुड इवनिंग सर, आई एम पीयूष कुमार यादव फ्रॉम गोरखपुर। सर मैं फिलहाल MSc हॉर्टिकल्चर का स्टूडेंट हूँ सर, स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी से, दीनदयाल गोरखपुर विश्वविद्यालय। सर मैं हमारा ये लास्ट ईयर यानी कि सेकेंड ईयर है सर। मुझे नेट का मतलब एग्ज़ाम देना है, क्लियर करना है, तो वेजिटेबल साइंस से करनी है। तो उसके लिए मतलब कौन सी बुक या कौन सी ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म या क्या करनी चाहिए ताकि वो नेक्स्ट मतलब क्लियर हो जाए।
ऑब्वियसली आप जैसे कि नेट की बात करें ना, अगर कोई एमएससी के स्टूडेंट है वो सभी सुन रहे होंगे। अभी अजय जी, जो नेट का लेवल जो एसआरबी लास्ट 2 एग्जाम में लेकर आया ना, तो मतलब उसने ये दिखा दिया कि हम भी यूपीएससी से कम नहीं हैं। क्योंकि
बिल्कुल
एग्जैक्टली
सर।
पहले वन लाइनर क्वेश्चन आते थे, इस बार आपने पेपर दिया हो अगर तो स्टेटमेंट टाइप क्वेश्चन, असेसर रीजन टाइप
जी
क्वेश्चन,
सर।
मल्टीपल हमारे स्टेटमेंट टाइप क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं। तो उसी को देखते हुए रिसेंटली अभी हमने नई साल पे ही सभी बच्चों के लिए सौगात लेकर आए हैं, और एसआरबी के जो कोर्सेज है वो हमने लॉन्च कर दिए हैं। अभी आप देख भी सकते हो पीछे एसआरबी नेट वेजिटेबल साइंस का आईआरआई वाला पे कोर्स अवेलेबल है, जिसके अंदर आईआरआई के स्कॉलर्स जिनका ऑलरेडी 2 बार नेट क्लियर हो चुका है वो इनमें पढ़ाने वाले हैं। 15 से हमारी लाइव क्लासेज स्टार्ट हो जाएगी इसके अंदर, आप चेकआउट कर सकते हो जाकर हमारी वेबसाइट।
और इसमें हमने कल तक ऑफर रखा था, बट एग्री सारथी करके एक कोड है जो आप लगा सकते हैं, मैसेज कर सकते हैं एटलीस्ट 9953077738, जिनको नंबर नहीं पता आप मैसेज कर सकते हैं कि सर इसके रिगार्डिंग मैं एग्री सारथी के रेफरेंस आया हूँ, और उनको जो प्रीवियस ऑफर्स चल रहे थे उन्हीं में शामिल कर दिया जाएगा। ऑब्वियसली अभी इसकी प्राइस 7999 है।
ठीक है सर, ठीक, बिल्कुल सर।
हाँ जी, और कोई क्वेरी किसी की? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्लीज।
Yes, sir. Now we have Ankul Kumar. Ankul Kumar, please unmute yourself and ask question.
हेलो।
हाँ जी।
जी सर, मैं अंकुल कुमार बात कर रहा हूँ सर। मैं
हाँ जी।
यूपी से हूँ सर। मेरा एमएससी एग्रीकल्चर लास्ट ईयर ही है, और सर मुझे अब आगे पीएचडी के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, तो उसके लिए कैसी तैयारी करूँ, तो ये सर थोड़ा सा अगर आप गाइड कर देंगे।
2 मिनट में बताना बहुत मुश्किल है कि आप पीएचडी के लिए कैसे तैयारी करो। प्लीज आप, जैसे कि आपको बताया भी, वीडियोज आप जो है वहां पर आप देख सकते हो, और अदरवाइज आप सब लोग कॉल भी कर सकते हो। आपको एक नंबर हम प्रोवाइड कर देते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत लोगों की बहुत सी क्वेरीज आ रही होगी, और हम सभी को जैसे कैसे तैयारी करें सब्जेक्ट वाइज या जो भी है अभी तो हम नहीं बता पाएंगे। तो ये जो
जी सर।
नंबर प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं इन पे आप मैसेज डाल दीजिएगा, और उसके साथ एग्री सारथी जरूर मेंशन कर दीजिएगा आप, ताकि आप लोगों के लिए अजय सर की तरफ से जो है स्पेशल जो हमारी तरफ से जो भी बन पाएगा वो हम आपके लिए जरूर करेंगे फॉर श्योर। एक बार ये ओपन हो जाए और हमारे
वो क्लीन
ये नंबर है 9953077738, जिसकी भी जो भी क्वेरी, जो किसी प्रकार की तैयारी कैसे करें या जो भी है, एक बार इन पे आप मैसेज कर दीजिएगा। इसका स्क्रीनशॉट आप ले लीजिए प्लीज।
ओके सर।
ओके, और थैंक यू। इसी के साथ, क्योंकि हमारे बीच सर ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, तो हम जो भी क्वेरीज हो वो आप मैसेज कर देना। अजय सर।
हाँ जी, थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर साहब। नाउ वी कैन कैरी ऑन द नेक्स्ट सेशन। डॉक्टर आरसी अग्रवाल, retired DDG Agriculture Education, have joined us. So I request to the coordinators, please invite Dr. Agarwal and carry on the session. And rest of the queries, who the students who want to ask the queries to the IRI wala, we have mentioned the number in the chat section, and also you have taken the screenshot, and we will also provide the same details in the WhatsApp group, so you can connect with them later. So thank you so much, Dr. Sudhir and Dr. Rohitas. And students will definitely come forward, and they will study and pursue their higher studies in their lives, and definitely there will be some changes. So thank you so much, Dr. Please carry forward the next session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening and motivating session. Moving forward, now I request Simran to coordinate our second session.
Studies opportunities for agriculture students by Mr. Sudhir and Mr. Rohitas. Building on this foundation, our next session take us forward, and we will discuss about NEP 2020 and quality higher education in India, its status, initiative, and what are the ways to take it forward. Friends, for many years of our education system taught us what to think and how to think. Marks were everything, and gifts were optional. Creativity was only for the cultural fest. This is exactly where NEP 20
Not getting your voice.
Hello, Dr. Sab. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I think she has some
Sir,
internet issues.
no, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, please continue.
Let me proceed. Like we all know, India is one of the largest higher education systems in the world, with over 1100 university and more than 42,000 colleges. And our gross enrollment ratio is much higher, but not where it should be. So yes, we have quantity, but quality needs an upgrade. To enlighten us on this highly relevant
No. No voice.
Okay, I formally welcome Dr. R.C. Agarwal, retired DDG Agriculture Education, ICR New Delhi. So we have such an expert speaker on this particular topic, talking about the NEP 2020 and the higher agriculture studies career opportunities for the students. So thank you so much, Dr. Saab, for joining us. And now the stage is all yours to motivate and guide our students. Please, Dr. Saab.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks to the Agri SAARTHI. And I think the students or the participants can understand Hindi and English both.
Yes, Dr. Saab,
Or
you can
only
continue in Hindi and English both.
what is preferable language? English?
Like English is preferable, but little bit Hindi is also required because
Okay.
the students are from all over the India, na? So
All over
it
India.
will be
Okay,
better
sir.
if you
Let
continue in
me let
English.
me speak in English only.
Yes, sir.
So Happy New Year to all of you, and I wish a very prosperous life, very uh, healthy life to all of you. Friends, as it was being told in the introduction, that this agricultural education really needs the quality. And I'll talk about how the quality has been improved because I have headed this agricultural education for 6 years, about 6 years. And not only this agriculture education, but also a very prestigious project, which was National Agriculture Higher Education Project, around 1,000 crore project, which I handled for improving the quality of this agriculture education. So I'll just talk about this, and then I'll take the question answers from all of you. So I can share my slides, and let me just see if you can see these slides. I think slides are visible. Slides are visible.
Yes, sir. Pretty well, sir. These are
Good,
visible.
good, good. So, friends, I'm going to talk about national education policy uh, and the quality concerns for this agriculture education. What is the status? What are the initiatives, and what is the way forward for this? So, the first thing I'll just talk about is the domain of this agriculture education. So if you see the domain of this agriculture education, it's very big. These slides are putting a little problem. Okay. As you can see, this domain contains about presently about 77 agricultural universities, and 3 more universities they are in the pipeline. for their contract with this ICR. And when we say agriculture university, that doesn't mean only agriculture university. That means it includes the veterinary universities, it includes the horticulture universities, it includes the fisheries universities, it includes the central universities, central agriculture universities, and many more. So, overall, if I see and if I just communicate to you, the common understanding among the students is that agriculture means only kheti badi, only some small things which you can do. But that is not true. We provide UG level subjects 11, but now we have made it 12. Natural farming has been added into this, and one agribusiness management also has been added into this. Then we provide PG level subjects 95, doctoral subjects 80 subjects, and many more things we just provide. And with this vast network, we are providing a voice to the local innovators. We are nurturing the regional talent, and we are significantly contributing to nation building by addressing all these Atmanirbhar Bharat to make the country self-dependent, to make the food basket of the world. So most of these things we are trying to do through this. Now, if you see what is the role of this agriculture higher education, I think you all know that what is this World Food Prize, which is equivalent to the Nobel Prize in the agriculture across the world, because it was started by none other than the Borlaug, who was the Nobel Prize laureate out of his prize money. And many of the Indians, they are the food laureates, they are the World Food laureates who have won these prizes, these World Food Prizes. You see Swaminathan, Professor Swaminathan, you can see the Kurian, you can see Professor Kos, Professor Rajaram, you can see Dr. Vasal, and Ratan Lal. The latest one is the Professor Ratan Lal, and many more, Dr. Barwale. So that is the impact of our agriculture education, or you can say the education in India. That how really our scientists, they are committed for this. How really we are producing the quality education. Now, the common understanding about this education is not only to provide this literacy or just to provide the knowledge to the students. But if you see Rabindranath Tagore, he says the highest education is that which does not merely give us information but makes our life in harmony with all existence. Even if you see Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, or Sir Aurobindo, you will find that everybody talks that how to really make the responsible citizens, how to really make you responsible for what is needed by the society. And that is the crux of this national education policy. The national education policy also says the same thing, that how to do the holistic development of the students. And that is what really we have to see. Now, one very basic query comes to the mind of everyone, that how the ICR is involved with this whole business of agricultural higher education. So I can just say that if you see the Indian Constitution, though the agricultural education, higher education is a state subject, but the quality of this agricultural education is in the concurrent list, and because of which the responsibility by the cabinet has been given to DARE, Department of Agricultural Research and Education, and to ICR to take care of this quality of agricultural higher education and standard setting of this agricultural education. Now, further, if I talk about this importance, now this higher education has been transformed from being considered as a social expenditure. Earlier, the need was that yes, my child should be just educated because that was a social expenditure. But today, it is not only the social expenditure, but it is an essential component of the productive economy. If you want to really become Viksit Bharat, now to make the Viksit Bharat, our every citizen should be educated. We should provide different kind of education to our fellow citizens, literary, to some literary, to some up to 12th class, to some up to the higher studies, to some for the research, and like that. Then only we can really just see that yes, we are the essential component of this productive economy. Now, there have been several examples for this, and one example I will just see. If you see from 1974 to 1984, uh, there was a theory by this quantitative. He was a great management professor, and he just gave that after every 50 years uh, there is going to be a slowdown of the economy in every country. But this was just not observed in the US, and the reason was because there was many innovations during that period. So education has that much effect. So if you have the innovations, if you have the new kind of entrepreneurship and many such new ideas which are coming out of those educated stuff, educated students, so you can really turn that particular theory, and that was proven wrong. So that is the impact of this agriculture education, or the education I can just see. Now, if you just talk for this national education policy, the national education policy has been implemented just to revert this particular thing. You can see on your screen that don't think, cram, don't ask questions, just learn these notes. Our teachers used to say that don't argue, just whatever I say, just learn it. But this particular thing in NEP is being just reversed. That ask as many as questions you can ask, and try to learn, try to understand the issue, try to understand the concept of those things. So the earlier the thing was the conformity, not the curiosity, is the key of the examination system. That yes, you have to confirm whatever I have told. If you have written in the exam, you will get the marks. But if you are curious, if you give your own answers, then probably you are not getting the good marks. So keeping those things in view, you can just see the new ideas, the new provisions which have been incorporated in this national education policy. They are flexible undergraduate programs. Now ICR also has implemented. If you see the Dean's Committee report, which was my last uh, report, which I submitted to the government, and which has been implemented in all the agricultural universities, was the Dean's Committee report, the 6th Dean's Committee report, under which all these provisions have been incorporated. Flexible undergraduate programs, 1 year diploma, 1 year certificate, 2 year diploma, bachelor's programs. Of course, 3 years we have not agreed, but 4 years honors programs we have agreed. Now you see the new Haki, which our Honorable Parliament has introduced a bill in the latest Parliament session, and that has been renamed. This Higher Education Commission of India has been renamed as Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhisthan, and that bill is also known as Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhisthan Bill 2025. So that has been introduced, and that will have the three verticals. And similarly, the multidisciplinary approach also we have incorporated in our new Dean's Committee. For MSc, PhD also we have revised all those syllabus and other kind of things. National credit frameworks, the academic bank of credits. I think you all very well know what is this national credit framework. So this credit framework was really required to have the uniformity among all the universities in the country. And this credit framework is very flexible and really gives a lot of quality parameters for our students and a lot of flexibility to our students. The Academic Bank of Credit again is a very good tool, digital tool for the benefit of the students, like the DigiLocker. I think you know the DigiLocker, and you are taking advantage of this DigiLocker because you can see, you can check any one of your certificate from anywhere. So the same kind of thing has been incorporated in our agriculture university also, using which you can do certain courses outside the university also, and they will be reflected in your transcript. So that's what this is there. Now, UGC has come out with the regulations, and those regulations are also being incorporated here, like the flexible entry exit with the credit recognitions, freedom in enrollment, dual degrees. We are also coming out with the revised guidelines for these dual degrees and other kind of things. Biannual admissions. Of course, presently it is not permissible, but very soon everybody has to follow these provisions and have to just come out with this biannual admissions, multidisciplinary curriculum. Then eligibility, flexibility, expanding. There are many things for the selection of the vice chancellors, for the selection of the Indian languages, diversity issues, and many more things are being incorporated into this. I could see the interest of many foreign universities. They were coming to discuss with me when I was in the ICR, and they wanted to open their campuses in India. So now our students will have a lot of opportunities to have the quality education, not only in Indian university, which are having better facilities now, but also you can collaborate. You can also have the opportunity to take admissions in those universities. The institutional development plan is very good option, I can say, by this NEP. And under institutional development plan, every university has to come out with a clear-cut plan. And that plan, like I can just say that certain agriculture universities, they are very good in market intelligence. There are certain universities which are very good, say, in genomics, or in secondary agriculture, or in, say, IoT-based solutions. So whatever plan you have got, you must have the clear-cut plan, say, up to 2040, that how you are going to train your teachers, how you are going to have the best facilities for that particular institutional development plan, how you are going to provide the best quality infrastructure. So every kind of thing, they must come out in this. Now, labels, again, we have incorporated these labels, as per this national education policy, this framework. So label, in this NEP, the labels have to be followed now. So if you are UG certificate, 1-year UG certificate, you will be called as a label 4.5. If you are having UG diploma, you will be having label 5. Then level 6 UG degree 3 years, level 6.5 UG honors, level 7 postgraduate degree, level 8. So like that, there are levels. Even below 4.5, your secondary education, your primary education, all those things have been defined by this. And we have clear cut written in our Dean's Committee that we have to follow these levels. But I can say there are a lot of challenges before the universities, and particularly with this agricultural universities. The infrastructure and faculty shortage. So that is a issue because it's a state subject, and state governments have to fill up all the faculty shortage and the quality teachers, and also the teachers in the upcoming areas like artificial intelligence, like IoT based strategies, or this the latest computer technologies. So all those things really we have to take care, and the instructions have been given to all the states that how they can quickly fill up these positions. capacity building of those teachers, existing teachers in the latest areas, the digital tools, how to really take help of the digital tools, how to take help of these smart boards, augmented reality, virtual reality. So the teachers needs to be trained, and a lot of efforts are now being done to do this capacity building programs. Interstate consistency. So to make everything uniform, we have to really just see that how really we can go for this interstate consistency, and that has to be taken care, and that's really a challenge how really we can go ahead with this. Now, to my dear students, to my dear participants who are here, I just want to say that there's a lot of change being observed now. You see, the traditional input retail shop is being replaced by the online one-stop shop, one-stop solution. The traditional agriculture equipments are being replaced by the automated agriculture infrastructure. Traditional supply chain is being replaced by the digital supply chain. The traditional credit system is being replaced by the agri fintech revolution. Now, who will do all these things? If you do not have the better education, I think we have to reorient our whole curriculum, the knowledge of the teachers, and the complete infrastructure has to be reoriented so that we can just meet the future challenges of this online one-stop solutions, automated agri infrastructure, and so on and so forth. Why this is so? You see, we have a lot of challenges. The biggest challenge is that our population is going to be 1.6 billion by 2050, and we will have a very low average land holding size. In 2003, it was 0.72 hectare, and this is expected to be 0.51 hectare by 2050. And a lot of digital capability frameworks needs to be focused. So this is all possible to grow more from the less for more persons. How we can do? We are having challenges in the storage. We are having challenges in the marketing and trading, because the new things are coming, which are all technology-driven solutions. We will have for this how to really have this food waste, less food wastage, and many more things. And similarly, you can just see for this input supply, value chains, blockchains, many such things. So only our young minds, only our students in the agriculture can really provide these solutions in the future for all these new challenges which are going to come. If you see the global scenario also says that once you come in the developed country, like we all say that we want to become the Viksit Bharat, the developed country, or the developed India. Now, if you see the data, you will find that once you are really becoming the developed, then the persons involved in the agriculture really reduce, and their productivity will increase. Presently, the system is something like, you can see that we have a workforce around 45%, contributing to GDP around 17%. Whereas if you see in the US, the workforce is 1.6%, contributing to GDP around 1%. In Russia, the workforce is 6.7%, contributing to GDP at 3.3%. So like that, you can just see. And that is again possible once we have the diversified opportunities, once we have the technology-driven agriculture, how really we can, nowadays, a lot of emphasis is being given by the government for this drone technology and for this IoT-based solutions. Many such things are really coming out, because world over also there are 500 million small landholders out of the 570 million total available worldwide. So whatever solution comes to our mind, whatever we need to develop, really that has to be oriented for the small landholders. And our country has a lot of small farm holders. So that's really, we are revising from time to time the Model Act. What is the Model Act? The Model Act is to give the guidelines for the basic infrastructure, the what kind of faculty ratio should be there in the universities, what kind of minimum standards university need to follow, like the land, like the laboratories, like the hostels, like the playground, like the laboratories, ELs, experiential labs, many must such things, and what kind of different constitutions should be there, like your board of studies, academic council, and so on and so forth. Many such things are required there. Now, we all understand that there is a weak demand for this agriculture education. Why? It is not because it doesn't have the prospects. It is because the subjects are not aspirational. The students are not understanding that what is the career opportunities in the agriculture. When I called a meeting of around 250 schools principals in Delhi in 2023, I was really surprised to know that the meaning of agriculture, which they understood, was that once the student comes to agriculture, that means he has to go to the field and he has to just harvest, and he has to plow, and he has to do all those labor extensive work. But that is not true. So the awareness is not about this. And one thing also we have observed, that once you are showing the picture of any farmer, we never project any rich farmer at any public platform. Like on every auto rickshaw, you will just see a very pathetic situation of a farmer, फटे हुए कपड़े, and you will just find out with the folded hand he's begging something. So we never project a happy situation of any farmer. So the students also think like that this is the situation of the farmer, and if I go to the agriculture, I will be also something like this. So this is something, the lack of information about this multidisciplinary education and many more things, which really we need to take up. Now, I can just see a very surprising figure here. And if you just see the figures being projected on your screen, that presently there is a demand of around 9.58 lakh agri graduates students in the market, but we are able to provide only half of that. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have those places. They are being taken care by the non-agricultural graduates. Like many persons, they just ask me that many successful agripreneurs or the entrepreneurs in the agriculture, they are from the non-agriculture side. True, because many IITians have formed, they are going for this organic farming, they are going for this value chain, market intelligence, and many such kind of things. But the agriculture graduates are also doing many other things. So it's not only that they are involved in this agriculture, but agri graduates are also involved in many other non-agricultural activities. So ultimately, it is the education, and we need to really address this issue, how we have to increase this gross enrollment ratio so that this demand is expected to grow at a rate of 3.1% compound annual growth rate, CAGR, and how we can reduce this gap. So that really needs to be taken care, and that's what the planning is there. Even we estimated that how many more colleges will be required by 2040 so that we can take part in this Viksit Bharat drive and other kind of things. and you can just find that we require more 125 more agriculture colleges, veterinary colleges, horticulture colleges, agri engineering colleges, and many more such kind of thing. So our approach is that we should slowly plan this establishment of this 552 new colleges across the country. Now, of late, you can just find out that there's a lot of employability, lot of satisfaction over the employability of by gender also you can see, and in general also this has increased. And if you see this graduation program in agriculture is a 4-year degree program. So this 4-year degree program is the most demanding among all other degrees. You can just see the MBA, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Commerce, the graduation, MCA, Polytechnics, or B Pharma, whatever you see. But the maximum demand is of the 4-year degree programs. And that's why this degree was made as a 4-year professional degree. And one very interesting fact also is there that the number of female students are really more now. And about 8 years back, the number of female students were just 23% in our agriculture universities, but today they are 50-50. And in certain states, they are even more than the boys. I know, like Kerala, they are more than 70% girls, only 30% boys. So that is also a very good situation because more and more interest among the girls students is there for this agricultural higher education. Now, of late, you can just see in our agricultural universities the kind of new courses which we introduced, which we just focused through this National Agriculture Higher Education Project, were communication skills, the industry-oriented courses, entrepreneurial skills, the vocational courses, and the many specialized courses as per the demand of the students, and a lot of connections with the industry. They were just promoted, and we financed all those kind of meetings, workshops, conferences, so that our students can be benefited out of all these things. Last year, we also introduced certain diplomas in our agriculture universities, and we asked the vice chancellors that you can start these courses as per the national framework. These labels 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, and so on and so forth, and how we can take really 10th class students for these diploma courses, and how these courses can provide better entrepreneurship to these students. So all those kind of things really can be incorporated to this. And all these diploma courses, they were as per the NCVT, National Council for Vocational Education Training. And that's what the importance of these diploma courses is there. A very important aspect of our undergraduate programs, I think you all know, is that to make the students more understanding of the demand of the farmers, of the issues of the agriculture, the village issues, and the farming issues, and many more things. A program, very important program called Rural Agricultural Work Experience was there. And now to make it further more responsive and to make it more students friendly, a app has been launched so that the students can note down all the issues of the farmers, and they know about the government schemes, and they can tell to the farmers. So there is a very good dialogue with the farmers of these through this Rabi program, and the students can be benefited by this. The name of the app is Vikas app. Dual degree detailed guidelines are also being issued now, and we are working on all those dual degree programs between the universities, with the foreign universities, and many more such things. In this 6 Deans Committee report, you can just see this is the latest revision of this undergraduate programs. The NHEQF framework, level 4.5. So first year you can get the certificate, the second year you can get the diploma, and then fourth year you can get the level 6 specialized elective courses and advanced skill enhancement courses, and so on and so forth. So this some new courses have been introduced from this Dean's Committee, like on artificial intelligence or some courses on the IoT based things, the agribusiness management, and many more things have been incorporated through this. Now, a very important aspect which we could note was that somehow we have to educate our school students also. And that's what we have requested all the agriculture universities that call the students, call the science teachers, call the principals to your campuses and educate them about the different aspects of this agriculture, so that more and more students get to know that what are the prospects, what is the importance of this agriculture, and they can opt for this agriculture education after such kind of exposures. We did some pilot phase implementation in Delhi. When I was DDG, I just called around 60 schools, and we developed some course curriculum for 6th, 7th, and 8th class, and they introduced in their schools, and they were very happy after getting the training in our institute, IARI, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, and thereafter they had a small field also where they demonstrated. They asked the students to grow certain things in the pots, and so that the students can really get to involved with this environmental safety, environment importance, this climate importance, and many more such things. The blended learning also we have been incorporated in our agriculture education. Through blended learning, we can address with the individual students' need, so that it's a blend of both physical education or the online classes and the physical classes. So the blend is really very much required, and that's what we can really see how we can help the students. There are a lot of career opportunities, entrepreneurship avenues in agriculture. You can see on your screen. I think in agriculture, whatever prospects you can see, I don't find the same kind of prospects are there in any other kind of stream. And daily, the new kind of opportunities are coming. I've found, I'll just share some of the data that how our entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, young students are coming out with the novel ideas in the veterinary sciences, in the dairy and food technology, fisheries, engineering, the agriculture, horticulture, marketing, and many more things. In the sales and marketing, in the operations, the banking system, or in the government sponsored schemes, and many such things, they are really coming up. You can see the number of startups by the revenue range. The average revenue in the last 7 years of our entrepreneurs from the agricultural side was around 28 lakhs. And I could find even some of the veterinary students in the first year of their establishment itself, they have their turnover in crores. And the entrepreneurs, if you see discipline wise, they were there in the agriculture, horticulture, food science, veterinary science, fishery science, and any kind of discipline you can just see, dairy science, forestry, and the employment, how much employment they generated through their entrepreneurship. Also, you can see through agriculture they could employ around 880 employees, in horticulture 529, and like that you can just see that how they are generating the employment. So they are not only the entrepreneurs, so they are not demanding the employment, but they are generating the employment for others. So, and that's what we are propagating through our agriculture universities, that how really they must help the students to become the entrepreneur. These are some of the figures. You can just see that how really we have progressed and how we are doing well in this entrepreneurship. Not only this, even if you see the higher education, PhD level, now we started the first university in 1960, and before that, that's why the graph shows zero. After that, the number of PhD, you can see how exponentially we have grown up. Though in this COVID period, there was little slowdown, and all the topics, the important topics of the uh, latest importance or the global importance, you can just see they are. We analyzed all these 1.8 lakh theses, and we could find that all these topics have been covered in our dissertations in our PhD thesis. Like you can see the size of the letter, the management, yield, development, production, system, quality, soil, traits, wheat, evaluation, and many more such things. Our paper was published in a very high rated journal. And this, the 100 most frequently encountered terms we could find in our thesis, or the PhD thesis. And similarly, we can just see that the maximum thesis, they were in this agronomy side, which is really required, followed by animal science, the genetics, and then you can just see the plant health, social science. So we just made different clusters, and we could find that how it has been important. Now, if you see the schemes under the education division of ICR, the schemes important for you are that we have a lot of scholarships for the students. The JRF, SRF, we provide some ICR PG scholarships. There is a division called Human Resource Development, where we just provide all these scholarships. Our annual budget is around 140 crores just for the scholarships. And we provide not only these scholarships, we also provide the summer winter school for the faculty. We provide the funds for the extramural research, postdoctoral fellowships, and even to the students from outside India who are coming to India, we provide certain supports. Even our students to go abroad, we provide certain supports. Again, you can see the rising trend in the UG admissions, and how the number of seats have increased, PG seats have increased, and similarly the PG seats have been, PhD seats also have been increased. This RAVE program, which I was talking, that we have now a certain app. So this was really a very good initiative of our education, agriculture education. And really, the students have been benefited out of this particular initiatives, because it has provided the opportunity to the students to understand the rural setting in relation to agriculture and allied activities. And students have been made familiar with the socio-economic conditions of the farmers and their problems. The seeing is the believing. So if you go to the villages, if you see the farmers cultivating, if you just see how the things are uh, uh, being grown, how they are being cultivated, how they are being stored, and what are the different kind of disease, the pathogenic disease problems, or other kind of soil problems. So you can understand and come out with the new innovative ideas for all those things. And also you can have the communication skills with those farmers. So that's really important. Again, if you see the paradigm shifts in the agriculture higher education, I'm talking about now the quality. So during 2016-17, the on-time graduation rate, I think you understand on-time graduation rate. So how many students are doing on time their graduation? So that rate was 77%. But after the implementation of this project, NAHEP, this was increased to 95.7%, around 96%. Placement rate was in 16, 17, 18.4%. The increase is 18.4%. And earlier it was just 41%, but today it is around 66%. The seats have been increased, the faculty research effectiveness, the H index. I think you all understand what is the H index. So the faculty research effectiveness has increased to 30.6 from 2016-17 when it was 21.2. And similarly, you can see these industry sponsored projects, you can see the gender equity, 49% girl students, and many such things are really now coming out. One very good initiative for the benefit of the students we took was that we have to establish certain center of advanced studies. And those centers, CAST centers, Center of Agricultural, Advanced Agricultural Science and Technology centers, 16 centers we could establish, and all these centers were really very much important. Like the one you can see in market intelligence, like the one in the energy efficient and environmental protective aquaculture. MPKV Rahuri, we established the advanced center for this smart agriculture. So those centers really provide the best facilities to the students in taking these topics ahead. And PhD, and MSc, and even the undergraduate students can take advantage of these advanced laboratories which have been established. Like in Indian Agriculture Research Institute, we provided funds for this genomics. So if any student wants to do advanced research in this genomics, they can really do for this. Like in Kerala Agri Universities, the knowledge and skill development on coconut-based secondary agriculture. Very good initiative they could make about this. Many achievements we just got under this NAHEP, and you can see the cutoff scores, you can see the student placement rates, and many more such things have been observed into this. So if I come to a very important slide about this quality, now you see about 2,700 students, they were sent abroad, out of which 62% were the female, and around 1,100 faculties we could train abroad to get the latest knowledge or to get the latest updates in the 831 new areas, so that they can accordingly teach to the students those new areas. We could send to around 179 colleges and to 37 countries from these 48 universities. So a lot of impact has been there. A lot of increase in the CGPA, the number of the placement really increased after this, and the number of entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs also increased after all this. So I'll not talk much about this NAHEP, but I can just say that we can see the lot of increase in the public-private partnership, which is very useful for the students. You can further see a new platform hackathon has been there by the ICR, and I will request all the students to take part in these regular hackathons. If you have some new ideas, you can really take part in those hackathons. With this NEP implementation in our agriculture, we also provided a very good initiative, and that was this meditation. One credit course we introduced, how really our students can take advantage of this yoga, meditation, the social emotional learnings through this heartfulness trust, education trust. And that was really very important, and which really helped all of us, all the faculties, all the students, to have some kind of relaxation. Now, again, there is a issue that the gap between the agriculture and agriculture education and the employment is increasing. And for that, we could understand that although we have to focus to get the employment for these students, but how really we can have more entrepreneurial skills. So that's what the reorientation has been there now. And this entrepreneurial education in agriculture is often limited. But now, because of this latest technologies, a lot of opportunities are coming out, and the universities have to prepare the workforce to meet the new job requirements, because people say that the new job requirements or the new kind of domains will be there, which we cannot predict now. But we have to prepare our students to meet those new challenges. Like there will be many jobs in the artificial intelligence based technologies, which we cannot predict now that what kind of jobs will be there. But if you have got some basic information, basic knowledge, you can really take care of all those kind of jobs. And this highly dynamic market changes. A lot of things are going to come, and really we need to focus in all these things. So, in just brief, I wanted to tell you about what are the different prospects, what are the different parameters we have taken care as per this national education policy, and how really our universities are now better equipped for meeting all these challenges, and how our faculty is having the updated knowledge now, and how really we can provide the best platform to our agri graduates, so that we can really get the best best of the best facilities for our students. Dear students, I can also say that the exam, I think already there is an exam, online exam, which the education division conducts for this All India seats, which we have increased from 15% to 20%. And for PhD and MSc, we have now 30%. So through NTA, we conduct this exam every year, and we do the online counseling. And then we have some limited scholarships which we provide to the students. And we have all kind of regulations, like the common course curriculum, nomenclature, and every kind of things. We also provide the support for the higher education. If the students want to go abroad, there are certain fellowships, Netaji Subhash fellowships, and the postdoctoral fellowships, and many other kind of things are also there. So thank you very much for this. I think I've covered most of the things, but still, if there are certain more points which are required from your side, I will be happy to respond to those. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saab, for such an in-depth and detailed session. So now, Simran, please continue the session for the Q&As, because students have a lot of queries regarding NEP 2020, as it is a new system adopted into the ICR established universities. So please carry on and go with the Q&A session. Dr. Agarwal will be very happy to interact with the students, because he is a very students friendly, and he always want to be with the students and contribute something to their lives. So I personally very thankful to Dr. R.C. Agarwal to join us and bless us with his wisdom. So thank you so much, Dr. Simran, please carry on the session.
Thank you very much, Dr. Agarwal, for this insightful and thoughtful session. So your session beautifully simplified the vision of NEP 2020 from multidisciplinary learning to academic flexibility. And it just transformed learners into leaders and institution into center of excellence. Thank you very much, sir. We will now be moving to the query and interaction session. Before we begin, I would like to briefly share a few instructions to the participants. Those who have question, please raise your hand, then unmute yourself when you asked to. Turn on your camera, briefly introduce yourself and ask query. We request you to keep your question for short, clear and relevant to today's topic. Participant may also post their question in the chat box.
Sir, I have got one question from this Venkatanath, and his question is like, sir, what is the concept of this online learning? They have mentioned in the NEP 2020 and the 16 committee, there is a provision of 10 credit hours to be completed online by the students. So, what is it and why it is introduced? Because students are getting hands-on training and practical and live things in their universities and the constant colleges. Then why the need arises to do this online thing and how it is going to happen? Like, is this training also related to that, or please focus on that, sir?
Okay. Actually, all universities are not having the all kind of every kind of faculty. Like if some students, and it's not a must, right? So if you want to just get some information, say on artificial intelligence, frankly, I can say that every university doesn't have the teachers who can teach this artificial intelligence. So through online, you can attend these courses. If you have got some interest in some other subjects like blockchains or some market intelligence or some other kind of things, so you can, so that is the kind of flexibility to the students, so that they can attend those online courses, and they can be reflected in your transcript, so that you are not wasting your time, or you can not say that I have not completed my total credit hours. So that was the idea for giving this flexibility in the hands of the students.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saab. And I also would like to ask some points into it. Like Dr. Agarwal have mentioned, there are a lot of faculties who are the eminent speakers and have the knowledge regarding any particular topic like agri entrepreneurship, we can say mushroom farming, beekeeping, hydroponics, and this AI, ML, and drone technology. Such type of topics are not limited to the particular universities, because this should be reached to the each and every students who are pursuing their UG, PG, or the PhD. So for that particular reason, we are very thankful to, especially to Dr. Agarwal and the 16 committee of the ICR, who proposed this online course curricula and the system for 10 credit hours online. So we are also doing the same thing, Dosa. Like this training program will goes for 30 days, which will be equivalent to 60 hours, and that will be equivalent to 10 credit hours. The students will also have a examination at the end of the this training program, and based on that evaluation, the students will be given the gradings, and also the 10 credit hours will be awarded to them. So definitely, we are also working in that direction, and we also require some more advice and blessings for from you people, so that we can make it more effective. Because at this point of time, three universities like BUT Banda, US Raichur, and VCSG Podi Gadwal have partnered with us to provide their students the facility to complete their 10 credit hours. And we have the best of the best faculties with us, as of like you.
Right.
There are more DDGs, ADGs, joint directors, and the expert speakers around all the country, like around the country and beyond the country also. Some international speakers are also there to provide the best teaching material and the best content to the students. So thank you so much, Daksab, to introduce this online system, so that students can learn other things which are not being taught to them in their regular course curriculums. Thank you so much, Daksab. And students, I request you to please join this such type of trainings daily, like for next 30 days. And if you will be there, definitely you will learn something better. So now we can move ahead and address some more queries. As I have got one question from Anushka, and she is from Uttarakhand. Sir, she want to ask, what is the current scope and need of agriculture economics and extension education in current time and in NEP? And if she want to pursue MSc in social sciences of agriculture, will it be helpful for current situation in India? And what are the scopes and opportunities?
Yes, very good question. In fact, if you just see in the routine way, then it's very difficult for any kind of subject now. If you go with the latest technologies, like I can just say for extension workers, if you use the digital tools, like there is a Agri SAARTHI, okay, though that Agri SAARTHI is a platform for addressing to the queries of the farmers. Now that is a totally digital tool. So in the same way, you have to go for this all kind of digital tools. Now in the upcoming time or in the new challenges, the artificial intelligence use more and more. How you can go for this big data analysis? How you can go for this machine learning and many more such things, so that you can just see that what is the requirement based on his legacy data, based on his other kind of things. Then there is a lot of demand of these social sciences, I can say. Whether the social science is bioinformatics science or agricultural statistics, or it's a extension or economics or any kind of social science, you can see if you are updated, if you are having the latest tools or the future tools all incorporated into this, then there's a lot of demand by the industry, by the government, by the universities, in the academics field, in the research field, for the implementation phase, and many such kind of things. But if you want to just see that I want to be an inspector, I want to just go to the village, I want to take the technology and other kind of things, then certainly there is a limited scope.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saab. There is one more question we have from Ankit Malhotra, and he is a PG student of soil science from Punjab Agriculture University. And his question is, you said in this wonderful lecture about agriculture importance in school curricula, but sir, Punjab had only 66 agricultural teachers in all schools, and they have declined from 122 in 2019. In 2019, there were 122 schools, and now there are only 66. So, how the children in 25,000 schools learn about the importance of agriculture? As sir, you said later for them, the agriculture means only about sowing and harvesting of crops. Sir, so what is your take on this? Like how we can implement the
Yeah.
agriculture
Again,
education
I
in the
can
school
say
level?
this is true not only for Punjab but all the states, right? And because of the limited resources, it's not possible that you employ the agriculture teachers in all these schools because they also have their limitations. So the possibility is that you take these students to these agricultural universities and collaborate with those agriculture universities, because agriculture universities are there in all these states. So those kind of collaborations with the colleges, with the universities, with the ICR institutes, with the KBKs, I think that will help you instead of having the regular agriculture teacher, which I think the universities or the colleges or the schools will not have in their place. So that's what the national education policy also talks for the collaborations, multidisciplinary education. So multidisciplinary means that you teach them agriculture, and if you want to say the Agriculture University Punjab, Punjab Agriculture University PAU is collaborating with the IIT Ropar. Okay, so they can collaborate for say some kind of implementation of this artificial intelligence in this agriculture engineering. So now today I want to that okay, those 5 experts should be employed in the agriculture universities. I think that will not be possible because they have limited resources. But those collaborations can really help. And tomorrow, if they need something in agriculture, those traditional universities, like I got a request from Delhi University that they want to train many of their teachers in this tissue culture or in this organic farming or many other kind of things. We told yes, there's no issue. You just give me the list and I will just connect you with the different universities. And our universities happily agreed for all those collaborations. So those kind of collaborations is the solutions, not to employ the teachers in the long run.
Thank you so much, Daksa. And there is a similar question many students are asking, like Simi Tanya is asking, she is a UG student. She was the part of fifth Dean committee, and now we have introduced sixth Dean committee into the course curricula. So she is like complaining for this particular thing, like how we can cover this skill gap we had, like in the fifth Dean committee and in the sixth Dean committee. So they do not have the exposure to such a skill set and entrepreneurship topics. So from where she can pursue such things. So before sir tell anything, I can tell you, you are the part of this training program. Definitely, you are going to cover such type of gaps. So please focus on this, sir. How she can learn such type of entrepreneurship and all this apart from the 15 committee, sir.
Yes. In sixth Dean's committee, you can see a lot of uh, topics for this entrepreneurship. A lot of reorientation has been done for this entrepreneurship, industry linkages, the exposure visits, the experts lecture on these topics. Topics also have been incorporated for this entrepreneurship, and we are providing the support also now for the universities for the handholding, the incubators. So all those kind of things have been now incorporated into this particular thing to boost this entrepreneurship.
Thank you, sir. There is Harshvardhan, and his question is, he is the BSc Agriculture student from MPUAT Udaipur. Sir, he asked, I do not want to follow the conventional path. Instead, I want to do something different and meaningful in the agronomy sector. So kindly guide me on how I can develop myself and prove my potential to become one of the best in this field.
I think nobody is stopping you from becoming the best students. Uh, if uh, if somebody sees the innovative skills in you, if they see some entrepreneurship in any of the students, I think there are a lot of opportunities where they can be promoted. There are a lot of such kind of awards. There are a lot of such kind of promotional avenues for the students. So, like you can apply for the awards to this IAUA. You can apply. You can write to the ICR, DDG, or your vice chancellor. There are many conferences where you can just showcase. I know one student, undergraduate student from US Dharwad, and they came out with a very good solution, like the cocoa pit. Okay, so the coconut waste they use in these pots for growing as a growing material. Now they came out with the new idea that we can use the cob pit, the waste of the cobs, and that is again a very good material, growing material in these pots. And we gave a prize of 10 lakh rupees to that particular group. And we promoted at various exhibitions. We asked them to put their exhibitions. So if you have some innovative ideas, I think it's really worth praising, and you must come out with those ideas, discuss with your teacher, with your vice chancellor, and request them that you want to showcase in different exhibitions, and that's really a welcome step.
Thank you, Dr. And we also have the ABIC centers in our universities, agribusiness incubation centers.
Yes.
So if you will have such type of innovative ideas, definitely you will be incubated and you can grow further in your lives. So you just need to research and come up with some the ideas which can be helpful for the society and definitely for our end users, or we can say our andatas, our farmers. So
Yes.
that will definitely work out and you will stand in your particular areas. Thank you so much, Dr. Sir. We have one more question from Pallavi Kumari and she is from Bihar. Her question is, in their college, there is no practical classes, and as we know that practical is more important. So from where she can learn these practicals?
Which university?
Pallavi, you are from which university? Okay, I think she will send her university names. She's a little bit scared about it.
No, no. Most probably it will be a private university.
Yeah, definitely. I'm also getting the same thing.
Because private university, it's a concern. And everybody wants to run this agriculture college in the private universities because it's the most demanding and they don't have the facilities, they don't have the land. So that maybe there. But in agriculture universities, state universities, I don't think there will be such issues.
Yes, sir. Because as you know, and we all know that there are a lot of facilities available in the ICR universities. The practicals are being done, and students are getting practical hands-on training. So I think she is from any private university. So definitely you can study further and take admission into any government university. That will be more helpful for you if you go for this professional course. Okay, now Simran and Pratiksha, if you have received any queries, please carry on and ask the queries.
They are muted, I think.
Simran and Pratiksha. Uh, yes. Sir, there is one more query from this
Sir,
Vicky, and he's asking about, like, is there any option to pursue master's degree in online mode?
No. In agriculture, no. Deliberately, we have not allowed because it's a professional degree. And I can say tomorrow, if you start asking, sir, can I become the MBBS doctor through online mode? You cannot become the MBBS doctor. So you cannot become the agriculture expert by seeing online the disease, online certain other things. So that's really not possible.
Sir,
good
there
evening,
is one
sir.
more question. Yes, please, Simran, you can continue.
Sir, myself, Simran, I am a second year student from HAU, and I have a question like how the quality education bridges the gap between academic leadership and academic knowledge and the real world application, like how the quality education bridge the gap between the academics and the practical real life application.
That is the focus now of this agriculture higher education. That and that is what all these efforts like this Rabe program, reoriented Rabe program is there. The reorientation in this BSMA Dean's Committee is there, so that you know more and more about this real life challenges. And we request the teachers also that please come out with this real life challenges and accordingly reorient your courses. Like you know, in the Dean's Committee, there is a flexibility that 20% of your courses or the 20 credits you can have your own design courses. Okay, where you can teach the local importance or local issues. Like if you are in Kerala, so the local issues may be with the spices. Okay, but I cannot teach you there the wheat and the rice and other kind of things. But if you are in say Hisar or in Haryana, the issues are with the rice, with the wheat, or with the cereals, most probably. So the local requirements whatever is there, like in Punjab, the burning issue is parali. Okay. So if you are teaching something with the parali, with the environment, with this pollution, with some other kind of things, the measures or some kind of machines which are being used, so that is more important. Instead of I start teaching the same course like the latest challenge in the spices in Punjab, it's of no use. So that kind of real life challenges or the real world challenges have to be taught by the teachers. So they that kind of flexibility has been given, and I think the teachers must take care of such kind of issues.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, there are more questions. If you can allow, we
Yes.
want to ask some more questions. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Sir. So, she is Janvi from the Uttar Pradesh, UG student, and her question is, she want to pursue agri-business
कहाँ से
management.
नहीं उत्तर प्रदेश where?
I request to all the participants, please mention your university and your designation, like in which year you are studying. Okay, so that will be more perfect to answer your queries. Okay, so please, we continue with this question. Sir, she want to pursue agri-business management from abroad and preparing for GRE and TOEFL. So, can you please guide on this?
Yes, you can do. It's a very good thought, I can say, and I should compliment her for her willingness to go abroad. TOEFL and GRE, you can prepare. There are many such coaching centers, or you can study on your own, whatever is there. And our universities, I think most of the universities have got the courses on this agribusiness management. And there also you can just ask the concerned teacher to help you regarding this. One latest development which we requested all the universities was that they should have certain offices, the foreign collaboration offices or the cells in their universities, where they can help the students, that where they can get admission, how they can. But slowly they are coming out because they also have some certain limitations. But we issued the guidelines that as per NEP, they must have this such kind of labs or such kind of units in their universities. So I can wish all the best to the student and prepare well for the GRE because that score will really matter in getting the admission.
Sir, there is a query from Yuvraj. How can we enroll in international training in agriculture?
International training, there are certain advertisements, and you must apply for those advertisements against, and you must register yourself, get permission from your university, and then you can really get permission. I don't think the university can stop you for getting admissions, for getting those training programs. But it all depends what is the duration of that. If it is 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no issue. But if you are going, say, for 6 months, 1 year, then there should be some kind of collaborations with those universities, like the dual degree or the joint degrees kind of things. If you are going for such programs, in undergraduate level, it's little difficult to go for such training programs. Though we allowed students under this National Agriculture Higher Education projects for 3 months, but funding is the problem. And then the second issue is the time management. But if you are certainly for PhD programs, for MSc programs, then certainly this is quite possible and it's encouraged. And you must acquire some latest training in those areas. And it all depends who is going to finance this particular training. But if somebody is there to sponsor you, you must go for that. And universities must also encourage, must promote such kind of things.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there is a question from Saurabh Raj. He is from VNMKV University. His question is why ICR are not grading the State Agriculture University, especially their affiliated college based on teaching facilities. Practical demonstration are conducted in colleges as education quality are not good.
Okay. I understand now, question. Up to 2021, we were grading the colleges and the universities based on all these parameters. There were more than 60 parameters on which we were evaluating them. But after national education policy, there was a direction from the government that there has to be only a single body for doing this ranking, and that was the NIRF. So we stopped our ranking, and NIRF is having a separate category now for the agriculture, which we requested them that they cannot be graded based on the traditional universities, the framework. So they also have certain parameters where they are being graded. And further, I think they will be improved, and you will have under this HACI, Higher Education Commission of India, which they say that Viksit Bharat Adhisthan, and they will have much more improved version where this agriculture colleges can be rated. The latest NAC rating is going to be just binary. So that means binary means either accredited or not accredited. So no grading. So they will not say you are A plus plus, or you are double star, triple star, 4 star. No. So only yes or no. So a lot of improvements are being done, and certainly agriculture also will be taken care by that particular committee.
Thank you so much, Daksa. And there is one more question from Krishna Kumar Raghuvanshi, and he is the student from Veer Bahadur Singh Purvanchal University, Uttar Pradesh. And his question is, in a amendment or instruction in NEP, is there any amendment like a 4-year student of UG degree program can take direct admission in PhD without doing the PG? Is there any such provision, Dr.
Presently, there is no such provision. But I think once these bodies, regulatory bodies are there in place, and the direction will come, then accordingly the agreed universities will allow. But presently, certainly there is no such provision.
Thank you, sir.
Agriculture is little different. We just don't want to create a pool of graduates without much in-depth knowledge, practical knowledge about those things. Shortcut. So, like I gave example of MBBS. So we cannot just say that okay, without operating a body, you just learn everything online and you just become a medical doctor, and then nobody will allow you to operate their bodies because you don't have the practical knowledge. So similarly, until unless you have all these steps of understanding the different disease, the physiology, or the soil and every kind of things, and if you have not done the practicals, I don't think that jumping will help you in understanding better all these things.
Thank you, sir. I think Venkatesh Babu want to ask a question. Please unmute and ask your query, Venkatesh.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Good evening.
some of the UG students now they are preparing for GATE, sir, for direct entry into IIT.
Okay.
Is it okay, sir? Is there any life in that one? Everybody's asking. Everybody's now agri students are moving out of the box. Actually,
Let me just tell you, don't feel whether there is a life or not. The only thing which I can say based on my experience is it all depends upon your interest. The passion is most important.
Yes,
if
sir.
you are passionate, I know many IITians, many IIT students who
Sir.
are the toppers in the IITs. And today, what they are doing mimicry. Okay, what they are doing, they are managing the
Yes, sir.
stage
But
because their passion is somewhere else.
yes,
So, if your passion is
yes.
there, don't think that whether it's good or bad. You can really excel. You can become the world leader in that particular passionate thing. So, never kill your passion.
Yes, sir.
I
They
know
they are
many.
telling that in life sciences we can apply for in life sciences for
No,
IIT entry. Some they are
don't
telling that
go.
directly.
No, no. Like I can give one example.
Sir.
Now, there was a time that every parent was saying that no, no, there is a lot of scope for this computer. Put everybody in the computer science, computer science, computer science. Now,
Yes.
today, what is there? And once those students were admitted in computer, but the interest of the student was not in the computer, his interest was somewhere else.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Mm.
So, the interest is much more important than the demand or something else. So, just see what is the best you can give to a particular subject. So accordingly, whether
Sir.
it's IIT, even the best CEOs in the world, they are all not
Sir.
IITians. Even from the ordinary colleges, you will find they are there. And if you know,
Yes, sir.
I can give one example. If you know Haldar Nag, anybody
Oh,
from the Odisha here? Okay, I will give one example. He's a third pass, Haldar Nag. And you know, third pass means
okay,
just
sir.
knowing the alphabets. But his interest was there to write the poems. And he was working on a dhaba, cleaning the utensils. And you know, in 2019, he got the Padma Shri for writing the poems
Padma
in
Shri, sir.
agriculture,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So the passion was there.
Even he do not have money to go to receive that
Yeah.
Padma
So
Bhushan also.
that's what I'm saying. You see
Uh,
his passion. So though he was working at a dhaba, but he never killed his passion. He in night time he used to write the poems, and now six students are doing PhD on his poems. You see, so the passion is much more important. We should never compromise with our
sir.
passion. Whatever is the passion, you can really excel. Padma Shri is the one of the highest award in the country. And a third class person getting, and in
Yes, sir.
agriculture, I
Yes, sir.
know many farmers, I know many ladies like Anjama, like the Rai Bhai from Maharashtra, who are totally illiterate and they got the Padma Shri awards. Okay. Because they are storing the seeds, they are
Yes, sir.
doing a lot of
Mm.
good work in the agriculture. Even our secretaries are not able to get the Padma Shri award, but they are getting the Padma Shri awards.
Yes, sir.
So the passion
Padma
is
Shri.
much more important than the demand or something else.
Thank you so much, Daksa. We have the last question. Musina is there and she want to ask a query. Then we will conclude this session. So Musina, please unmute and ask your query. Okay, she have sent the query into the chat section. Her query is, Sir, I have one concern. During my undergraduate studies, we did not have practical classes as I studied in a college affiliated with a state university. Under this new curriculum, is there any provision to ensure that students receive the benefits of available facilities and opportunities, such as timely assessments, orientations, or similar mechanisms? Please
Yes,
put some
there
light
is a
on.
provision, but most of these affiliated colleges they just ignore it. Okay, so students must write to the concerned university that such things are being ignored and they are not being as per the Sixth Deans Committee report. So the provisions are there, but if you do not follow, like if you do not go to the school and somebody puts your attendance, then sitting here we cannot just check. It is the integrity of those teachers, other persons. So in the same way, if you just ignore those practicals and just give marks and do other kind of things, so those kind of mechanisms really maybe they come up in this new education bill, and those regulatory bodies may blacklist such colleges. So all those things can be taken care of, but they are very shameful, really.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Saab. And this is the last uh, message we have received from, like, there are a lot of appreciation messages, but I'm going to read out one from D. Smith. Sir, my name is Smith, and I truly feel blessed to have attended today's session. Your presentation was so absolutely first class with excellent infographics that were very much needed and highly impactful. Uh, Salute to your remarkable work. I truly cannot express my feelings in words. Special thanks to the Agri SAARTHI team for organizing such an insightful session. So definitely it was a
Thank
great
you, thank
session,
you.
sir, and
Thank you.
students are appraising it. So now, thank you so much, Dr. Saab, and Simran and
Thank you.
Pratiksha, please conclude the session.
Thank you. Thank you to all the participants for your active participation, and thank you very much, sir, for you addressing all the questions. With this, we come to the end of this session. Now it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of entire Agri SAARTHI team on NEP 2020 and Higher Quality Education in India by Dr. R.C. Agarwal, sir. Sir, you made policy sound less polish and more like people-centric. Like it is not an easy task. Your session clearly highlighted how NEP 2020 envision a student-centric, flexible, and multidisciplinary education system. What made your talk especially impactful was the way you linked policy objectives with ground level implementation. Sir, your valuable insights have greatly enriched our understanding. I would also like to express our sincere appreciation to Dr. O.P. Chaudhary, Course Director of Agri SAARTHI, whose academic guidance and vision contribute to play a crucial role in shaping meaningful learning initiatives. And our special thanks to Ajay Kasana sir, our organizing director and chief secretary of Agri SAARTHI. Sir, your dynamic leadership, strategic planning, which made this successful organization of this session. And I am equally grateful to Pratiksha, my partner in hosting today's session. And to the entire Agri SAARTHI team, I'm grateful because their dedication, coordination, and behind the scene effort are ensured to the smooth execution of this session. A heartfelt thank you to all the participants for your active involvement and participation. Before we conclude, I kindly remind all the participants that the attendance form has been active in chat and the group. Fill this form is mandatory and it will be active only for 30 minutes. Once again, Dr. R.C. Agarwal sir, we are very grateful to you for your kind words today and making this session a memorable session and enriching experience. I also asked my queries and got the answers. Thank you very much, sir, again. With this, I conclude the vote of thanks. Thank you and have a
Thank you,
wonderful
thank
day.
you, thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saab, and thank you, Simran, and all the participants. The attendance link will be shared in the group. So as of now, we are ending this session. Thank you so much, Dr. Saab, for blessing the
Thank you.
audience. And thank you so much. Okay, Jai Hind, everyone. The attendance link will be posted into the WhatsApp group. Thank you.